press play.
Cool.
There it is.
That was bang on 3.
How was that?
Who made that artwork though?
That is Adin Milostnik's artwork here, who plays
Very
Ben
good.
in the show.
Thanks.
Were you in the show?
Only for a little bit.
For a little bit.
For a little bit. For all of you who don't know, I was in the show for a little bit at the end.
Also, this is Laura Murphy.
Or maybe.
She's really good.
This is the original Emma from the first series. She couldn't do this one because of Mirels' wedding, but luckily Caroline Oayda, the brilliant Caroline Oayda, stepped in and stole the show. We thought it'd be a nice idea to include her in this version somehow.
She actually
no.
Oh.
I think you were a joke.
And yeah, she actually wrote this opening bit. I
phones
realised I'm looking
vibrate.
at you a lot.
I remember that, yeah.
Good times.
If you want to watch it on Pornhub, that was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wrote this whole thing, and she wrote it for the first season, and then she came back and recorded it for us, which was
She's only minorly talented.
Did she perform it live in the first season?
Yeah, she
Yes.
did it live every night.
She's
Oh.
phenomenal.
Alright.
Here we go.
She's so good.
Aiden, look, it's you opening.
Why didn't you do that,
You're
Caroline?
on. You're on. Look, it's your face with a very phallic-looking microphone.
Yeah, very short.
Oh, look, we're going to close up.
This is your first musical.
Oh my god, you look
Yeah.
so much better then.
This was Aiden's first musical, and
I prefer mine.
First and last.
first and last musical, and he had the opening song in the show, which must have been a nerve-wracking experience.
I think it was the most nerve-wracking and crazy experience of my life. Was opening up a musical, especially one like this, where everyone was just so keen to see what was going on, and I'm standing there like with the lights off and hearing like 150 people in the audience. I was just I was shaking in my boots.
Crazy times. I remember you being very nervous, but you killed it
I remember
every
him
time.
shotting alcohol before you.
I was lit. It was the only way I could deal with the nerves. Grandpa's medicine.
Yeah, he was like, "Do you want one?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I went on for one of the shows.
Remember
And
that
raced
time?
Only one show was. We're
What's
amateurs.
that drug that's stronger than Panadol?
Codeine?
You gave me codeine before a show and I was just Panadol.
And then I gave you shots as well. It gets you real messed up.
It's the good stuff.
5, 6, 7, 8.
This was a team effort choreography, I believe. It was a bit of everyone, wasn't
Sorry.
it? We didn't have a choreographer. It was just me directing and us going, what are we going to
And
do
when
now?
in doubt, you clap.
That's it. Especially in gospel.
I'm also so homosexual.
I could never do this.
Yes, so
It was my only number I was allowed to be that way.
You're allowed to be that way anytime you want.
You can be as gay as that.
Yeah, I
It's so good.
This was the second song I wrote for the show. The first one being On and On, which is coming up.
Sing your musicians now sing, said Glenn.
Hey,
Sing?
Glenn! Shout
Hi,
out,
Glenn.
Sing.
You gotta look at the
Aiden.
clip.
What?
Pigs can fly!
Oh no! We did not set the microphone up for that.
That's a
This is my favorite part.
backstage joke.
That was a good bit of choreo.
Yeah, nothing like a bit of.
He's living his best
Why is
life.
that my favorite part?
Yeah. Y'all need to be sharper, bitches.
Oh, there she
Hey! Ruby Scarlet, everyone.
Spread it wide,
Spread it
girl.
for Jesus.
Spread it Jesus.
This is one of these shows in this bit where we hit our that.
Yeah.
I actually sack rocked myself. It hurt really bad.
Oh.
No.
Was it like hell painful?
Yeah, it was really bad. There's the dance.
There's the dance. So this dance would happen before every show backstage.
Yeah,
I don't know where it came
just
from.
get
Where did it
warm
come
up.
from?
The warm up.
It was the warm-up, yeah.
But why?
It was just
Why?
Taylor Cooper is watching. Taylor Cooper is watching. Hey guys.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh, look at him go.
We went through a lot of these impro lines a lot of times. Oh, that's done.
I do like 3.
Fingers.
Jesus
Where did
Christ.
that come
It's too much.
I was just paying attention to the screen.
Um,
from? Spoiler alert, I swing that way.
So, the tricky part about this show is that I couldn't give Tim and I Want Song of I Want a Threesome because it's not necessarily what he wants, but it's what a lot of dudes want. So I had to write this weird quasi I Want song that lots of people
Natalya's
want this.
watching.
Just to give it.
Natalia!
Oh no, it's Tails!
Hey Tails,
Tails!
our music director playing the piano as we
That was a
as we
big
speak.
change. Look at me, I put glasses on.
And we're in the car. First song
Carol,
alright.
you look so pretty.
That's
Why
Rabbit
do you sound
Pineapple.
surprised?
No, you just look
We
so
still-
pretty.
Do we still like that Australian pop? I think we do, somewhere.
Girl, what?
Did you say Caroline looks pretty?
Yeah, technically.
Also, those glasses are not these glasses.
What?
Wow.
Different
Those are
glasses.
fake
Oh.
glasses, everyone.
He's wearing contacts
Is
and
it-
fake glasses.
Yeah, because it's the theater.
Because the glasses have to come off at some point.
Oh, they have to come off at some point. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Aaron, your mom. Hi, you all don't look a day older.
Oh,
Tell
that's
us
cute.
stop it, but what
It's
else?
all-
I'm a day fat.
10 years on. Can't believe it.
Oh my gosh.
Is that
Tell
you,
us
Caroline?
about the ceramic pineapples, Jonathan.
The
Yeah.
ceramic pineapples.
Yeah,
Where
where
did
did
that-
that come from?
Why?
That's
all this specific.
Did you have an ex that liked
That is-
pineapples?
I did have an ex that liked ceramic pineapples and would bring them home all the time, and I incorporated that into this song. You got to write what you know, you know.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
So they say. Oh, I've got a story about this moment.
Yes.
Opening night, Aaron forgot to take my phone out of the bag, so I was texting while I was driving without a phone.
Oh
Haven't
no.
forgotten.
Oh no.
Sorry about it.
No,
Oh,
it's
no.
fine.
See, what did you do? Did you
What?
pretend to text?
I just went, and then he gave it to me, and while
Yeah,
he was
like
sitting
she
there-
wanted to use the phone or something. I don't know.
Got ya.
Oh, that works.
Thanks. That was.
She's not here, but we should also talk about Laura's big stuff up in this moment. Oh, can you define that?
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, Laura Murphy also had an issue with
the lyrics.
the lyrics of the song.
She lost
I had
her
to find it
parents.
again.
Yeah, Laura Murphy lost her parents.
Yeah.
Because what's the line? I can't believe you went to have dinner with my parents.
Yeah.
And opening night?
Mm.
Opening night.
Opening night of the
Opening on a May 2nd, I can't remember.
of the original
Opening.
season of Doing the Bed. She went, I can't believe you lost my parents. And I just stared at her and I didn't know what to do.
I
No.
can't believe you lost
Look at that
that.
mime acting. We actually closed the door.
Yeah, stunning moment.
But that's a couch.
For a second there, I thought you were wearing Crocs. Like, I know you didn't wear Crocs in the show, but for a moment...
jelly sandals.
They're pretty bloody close.
Did you decide to wear them, or was
Yeah,
that
we got them for
Was
$5.
not a
Yeah,
mean decision.
yeah.
Put it that
was
way.
that an
And they
artistic
broke one
direction?
show.
No.
Jonathan
Oh,
told
yes.
me.
I'm not taking credit for the Crocs. The
I
jelly
just
sandals.
imagine someone who
Remember-
owns so many ceramic pineapples probably would wear jelly
Jelly
sandals
Crocs.
Fair call. Fair call.
and a pink spotty headband.
Yeah, there's no costume director on this. It's just all their own clothes.
You were the costume director. I remember
Except,
having many
speaking
options.
of,
And you were like,
I
no.
suggested this shirt
And I
to
disagree.
wear
Yeah.
because it would fit the. You're about to see the set, everyone. The set's about to be revealed.
I know.
And it was
I
past,
know.
and also on Aiden's poster, and I thought it'd be great.
I was
Yeah,
trying
it
to
was
pass
the
Aaron
colour
for
scheme.
straight, and I didn't think he could wear that
Straight
shirt
people
and do it.
wear these clothes.
That's very true.
A lot of people ask why Tim is American. It's only because Aaron is American.
Yeah.
Is the answer to that. The character
Wait, put an
was
Australian
just
accent.
whatever.
Nah, mate.
And that's it for you,
And
Caroline.
that's it in the show.
Yeah,
And
great
then,
show.
then Caroline and Adin
Little
just chill
bite.
backstage
See you
for a
in
very
an hour.
long time. Very
What
long
sort of things
time.
And then
do
we don't
backstage,
go off
Caroline?
stage for the next
Nothing.
I
17
got
years.
harassed by Aiden for 45 minutes.
I tell you, we had our own musical going on backstage.
Yeah,
Didn't we?
we did.
Yeah.
We'll go live
How
tomorrow
fun is
night
this party,
for
though?
fans of that
Yeah.
This party is going off.
I know, isn't it wild?
This party.
Everyone's having so much fun.
Yeah, clearly.
This set's cute.
It is such a cute
A
set.
little dollhouse.
Who came up with the colors? Like Adin made the poster out of nothing.
Well, the colours were that was just
And
Aiden's
then we're
colours
like,
for the
let's do
poster,
that.
and we're like, well, that's a good theme. Let's go with that.
I nearly got my face from the poster tattooed on myself. Because I have these, at the moment I have all these like random tattoos of myself on my arm, and I was like, oh,
We should all do
The
it.
musical.
should we?
That's
I'll
Mine
get
looks
Laura
like I have
Mays.
pimples, but it's kisses.
So I,
Oh, look how wide-eyed you.
So this song, I should mention, is I've actually stolen the music for a song challenge podcast that I did years beforehand, where we had to write a song about flying, and at the time Bronwyn Bishop was getting in trouble for taking those helicopter rides, and so I just used these chords, and the old lyrics were Bronwyn's flying high in the sky,
Who's Bronwyn Bishop?
higher than she's ever been. House politician.
Oh.
And but you know,
Look
that
at that thigh.
dated very quickly,
That guy, is it good?
and I liked the chord progression. And so we,
Didn't you break the
Sorry to
bed
use
in
it
one of
again.
the
have you
things?
got the
Yeah,
updates, babe?
in the last
For
one.
fans.
Rodney Bertram said hi, all.
Hey
Rodney,
Rodney!
Rodney!
Hi Rodney!
Hey Rodney, remember that one time my mum came to the show and you didn't turn my mic on?
Look, it happens to the best of us.
Was that intentional?
Yes, I think so.
Remember that time when you bought
Sounds
me a
like
big
fun.
birthday cake? That was nice. It had
That was
sparkles.
cute.
It had little sparkles.
That was cute.
I shot sparkles.
Did you?
I don't know, probably.
Oh.
What's the word I couldn't get you to say
Gone?
with an Australian accent?
Gone.
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 Could have gone.
Could have
Before he
gone
came.
before he came, not gone. It took a while.
Is that the-
But we got that.
And I never got the lyrics right.
For which
the
bit?
The forest or feather.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that was tricky.
really?
Sorry, too many lyrics by me.
Never noticed.
Ew, get it, fish.
Also, cute little ponytail.
Well, they're not
Is
Very-
that all of
very
your
irate.
hair?
That's all
really,
my hair.
That's a lot
That's
of hair.
really long.
Right?
It's half up, half
It's
down.
half up, half down.
Illusion.
Don't you
Yeah.
remember after one of the shows, a girl came up to me and she was like, "Oh my god," and like waiting for her to like compliment me. She was like, "Your hair."
Oh, it's so-
Okay.
it's so-
I'm like, cool.
Which is what you were going for in a
Which is
musical.
what I was going
Yeah.
for in a musical. Main focus.
Nice lighting, Rodney.
Very good lighting, Rodney.
Yes,
Bertram.
Rodney. Shout out to Birdie Productions.
Oh, you're so
Run out of things to
cute.
say.
I'm so much smaller in town.
Have you grown?
What do you mean? Absolutely.
No.
Oh, little.
This was summertime though, right? So I remember
Yeah, this is
when
summer.
we
Yeah,
were
this was January.
I
It
was
was
so
very
burnt.
hot.
I remember.
Very sweaty.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So burnt. I was the colour of my hair and my shirt. I was like pink and then a little bit red.
These side tables here were Aaron's actual side tables. We finally got rid of them recently because
They were on
just
the porch for a
sitting
while.
on the porch.
Yes, sing it.
Nice. Well done. Yay. All right. And then she gets hit by a sink.
Oh
now.
my god, remember?
Is
In
that
this
right?
show?
No,
Not
no,
in this
My
show.
whole
Dress
leg.
rehearsal.
My whole leg.
So a dress rehearsal, Aaron has to wheel out a sink
That's
in this
it.
bit.
Through the door.
And it's in blackout.
Oh no, it
and,
was through the side.
and unfortunately, Danny ran into it.
Well, because
and,
one of us was supposed to go through the side,
I
one of us
definitely
was through the door,
followed.
and Danny went through the wrong one.
Yeah.
But it was a blackout, so I just pushed it, and it went into her leg.
Right into my leg.
So a lot of
And then all the
the.
promo photos with me and this big fat bandage on my leg.
That's right.
That's
Yeah.
so
So if
embarrassing.
you see any of those promo photos with Danny and a bruised leg, that's
And I thought
not
she
a
was so
bandage
angry. I
leg.
remember in the
That's
moment,
right.
I was like, should we stop? Do you want to stop? Just no. And I was like, oh my god, she's really angry at me. But it was her fault.
Yeah. You were pissed.
Was I?
You were really angry.
Was
Yeah, I
I?
think she was angry.
Yeah.
God, I was
Or
fucking
maybe-
hurt.
Yeah.
There's
Can you not swear? It's Facebook Live.
Because our demographics PG, right?
Yes.
But I remember when you like it wasn't just a little nick on your knee.
It was
or
like
your
a-
shin. It was like a
It
full on
broke my
cut.
shin.
Like it was a massive. Yeah.
And I still went on. So.
Well done.
What a
Show must
It's
go on.
so good.
What a professional.
You're so professional.
Um, What was it like, Aaron, when you came out in this scene and you'd realised you'd forgotten your glasses? Because that happened quite a lot.
Oh my god, thank you! Well, yes, because they're not real glasses,
You
I
forget to
I
have
would
them.
tend to take them off after, because I sweat a lot, as we all know, and you'll soon see. And so as soon as I would go off stage, and remember I used to go to that fan and like take my shirt off and go like that after like the first number, and then I would take my glasses off
You
because I
did
was
give a
on my
lot
face.
in person.
I did. I fucking give it, bitch. And so I would take my glasses off, and then I'd forget they were off because those aren't real. So then I came on stage once, and I didn't have them on, and I didn't realize until the bit where I take my glasses off and wipe them, and there wasn't anything there. I was like,
And then Aiden, you have to
and then
do
you were
it.
behind. Someone was behind the door and gave it to me.
I think I texted you and said, "Hey, Aaron's glasses."
Yeah,
Cameron.
that was the most.
No,
Cameron,
but don't
really
you
big
take
place in
his
play
glasses
school.
at some point?
Yeah, that was later on.
That was later on. That's much.
But I came off stage and someone gave me the glasses, and then you'll see when I come back on, like right away. I go through the door and came back off, and I was like, just like wiping them as if I had them in my pocket or something. I put them on as I was coming in.
Such an improv.
It was not a good cover, but look, whatever.
You do what you can. It's live theatre.
I remember it was just damage control for us backstage the whole time.
And there-
Because we'd get a text from Jono at any moment saying like,
More than
Danny's
fine.
mic isn't working.
We
Or
really
like,
needed a stage
it was
manager.
just like,
And we did have one
Yeah.
sometimes, but not all the time. Not
It
all the
wasn't a
time.
stage manager.
Oh, I can't remember her
I
name.
actually
Ben,
can't
that's so
remember this
bad.
song, so if you could all just take
But she was helpful when she was there.
More than fine.
it was what's
Yeah, we just missed the entire song, so
I'm
it's
not-
fine, everyone. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
what's Alicia's character's name? Zoe.
Go back.
Zoe.
Yeah, Zoe.
Yeah.
Which one?
Oh, that was her name. Yeah, her name was Zoe. Yeah,
And she
you're
was
right.
going out with a Ben.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
The stage manager.
Yeah.
Oh, good one.
Zoe and Ben.
Comments on that song besides
Shit.
glasses things.
I love singing this song.
Great. There we go.
I'd give it a drunk 4.
Next song.
It was a nice little, like, tender song and all the craziness that's about to happen.
Yeah.
But
It
that,
just starts to get very hectic from here.
yeah, that's like the last sane song, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before
Yeah.
it goes mental.
Now I lose my head.
Yeah, I remember one of the problems with the first drafts of this show was that it was hard to sympathise with Tim because he makes some terrible decisions. So I needed a song that you would actually relate to him and understand why he makes the decisions that he does. And so that one, wrapped with 3 in the Bed, hopefully explains everything that happens moving forward.
You're like Euros.
I want my chippies.
This song went through a lot of versions.
It did.
Yeah, that's why I struggled
And
to learn it.
the second
Yeah.
version is the one that's better, but it's not the one that's on the soundtrack.
Yes,
Yeah.
The soundtrack one goes for ages.
I know.
I would say that about a lot of the songs. A lot, the definitive versions of the songs are on this show. This is the second last night of performances. Thank God we didn't film the last night because the last night was a mess.
Oh my god.
What?
Shout out to anyone who saw that on Australia Day.
The bed broke.
Well,
Bed
we were
broke.
And I saved it.
Yeah, I think I did really well.
Johnny
But
gave up.
this is a particularly good performance, so I'm pretty glad that we got this one on.
Just FYI, I don't drink beers, so don't ever get me beers.
Didn't you drink all those beers?
I had to run across the stage.
Probably.
That was
Yeah,
really
You're,
nice of
you're
you.
used to like the King Street that was so small and you can just jump from spot to spot. But now it's like I had like
Huge
scuttle
stage.
across the entire stage.
Yeah, King Street, very small stage, and so
Well, do you
putting
listen- do you listen to
only
Singer?
5 actors on this
Oh my God.
huge stage was like
Oh,
how do we spread them out?
yeah, and we just ignore it. This is
What?
the one when someone yells out, "Shit!" Like, don't you know that song? Like a singer song. And
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah, that's fine. This audience was particularly rowdy. We've got
so
to,
rowdy.
Yeah.
but you know, it's the kind of show to be rowdy at. So
Yeah.
What's
Almost
my
with
back
the
sweat?
back-
My back sweat.
I was just gonna say.
Don't.
he's got a lot to do, you know.
He's a busy boy.
He's
Yeah.
a busy boy.
This was kind of sold out, wasn't it?
Kind of.
Kind of sold out.
Linda said we look
This
like
was,
a
yeah.
Glee cast reunion.
We are.
We're
Yeah.
about to do
We're
an
gonna-
a cappella number at the end of this.
My mum is in this audience. I can hear her laugh.
Yeah, a lot of these gags, we tried a lot of different versions. I can't remember the old ones, and I'm
There were-
glad that I don't remember the
I
old
did
ones.
so many turns during the song, I don't know why.
Yeah.
I
Lots
just
of
do
turns.
something.
Oh my god, this was always fun for me because I always got to see how many times I could get you to push up, and you had a full song to sing. And
I literally don't all songs and
Even
another one after
It's
that.
like my group fitness
Aaron's
instructor.
not
Like,
He's not even doing a push-up, he's just...
Well, eventually I caught on to her fucking game. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do that.
There was one, I think he did like 6 or 7, and he was just like, okay, we're done now. Thank you.
That will.
These lights are going off. It's a party.
Yeah.
Woo!
2 people.
It's full.
It's full of people.
So
It's
crazy.
turning people away at the door.
Yeah.
We didn't have room in the budget to hire like 50
Extra.
people
Yeah.
for the
We had a
party.
Another turn.
I don't think we have a budget.
I had to do something. There was so much music.
So
So much
choreographed.
I remember sitting there being like, what would I be doing at a party if I was sitting alone? I was like, I'd never be sitting
You would
alone.
never see one.
I'd be like very stressed, and I was like, I'm just gonna get really drunk.
Oh, this is the other.
Oh, here we go.
Dickhead.
That's my mum's laugh. Oh my god. Oh shit, KLP and Setmo, they were actually in the audience that night.
Fuck off. Really?
Oh, that's cute. I didn't write that. I don't know any indie artists at all. Except for this idiot.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is. Somebody yells chandelier, like Aaron himself can't
Yeah.
think of one,
Yeah.
and it's not the character, which I find
This is my favorite
humorous.
joke in the whole
That they're just so into it now that these are real people.
I
Yeah.
made that one up there.
That was my
So
Oh, the
that,
duh, duh,
so
duh,
that
that was
bit,
you,
alright,
yeah.
I remember when you started doing that and you were going duh, 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 and it was going like under the score. And it's not no fault of your own because I thought it was hilarious, but it just didn't hit.
Yeah,
When we
it
were doing
never
it,
hit.
it never hit, and I was pissing myself.
I think maybe because
I
maybe I
love
did it in rehearsals and it was piano,
Yeah.
and now it was bass, and maybe like it wasn't as clear what it was.
Maybe.
Matt,
Maybe you should have down the octave next
said,
time.
"Come
Maybe
on,
next time we do
Aaron,
it.
something."
Yeah.
Huh?
What?
Do you know him?
Yeah, I'm not hater.
World of Warcraft. I
I
will.
didn't know the spin.
Next time we do that, I'll change World of
I
Warcraft.
think
to
he must be
Overwatch,
talking
I think.
about yes,
Update it,
Overwatch.
you know.
Maybe he's talking about like the character. Do something.
Rodney does remember that time.
What time?
When you chip it in
So much fun. So cute. Couple about 10.
This was a very late edition. This particular joke. It took a while. You just go.
What was it? I missed that.
You get all dressed up and you go to a party and then you
Like
go.
for a party.
Oh, that was going to the turn.
What's the deal with parties? Yeah, he was trying to be Jerry
I know, well.
basically. So much spinning.
How many
So
times
much
does Aaron
spinning.
sit up in the bed?
This is quite a
Did you
long
play
number.
counter?
It is
Yeah,
such
I
a
know,
long
bitch.
song.
It's a long number.
And it was longer before.
Yeah, yeah, we got rid of a verse.
Shit.
Do you like using words, Jono? Like
Oh, what
lots
are
of
words? What are
Are
words?
you into words?
I am into words.
How many?
10. 10 words.
How many words do you think I said during the show?
Oh, you should
A lot.
count them.
Thousands.
It's actually phenomenal how much you had to remember.
Yeah.
Because you just
And
like,
then-
seriously didn't
And then
ignore.
you forgot about them.
Yeah, in between seasons.
Oh my
you
Yeah,
just
I
forgot them
forgot all
all.
the words.
You have to relearn them.
Lovely,
Douche.
Aaron.
I reckon that's the first
Yeah,
time
you know,
douche has
breath
been
dance.
used in a
No,
musical.
breath, love that.
Oh, little head bob.
Oh,
Oh, you're
so-
so
No button!
You're
One
so
Jennifer
Yeah,
Murphy.
you didn't used to have a button. You used to have a slow
fucking
thing.
cute,
And no one
Aaron.
Jennifer Murphy will not approve.
Yeah, well, we put the
That
button
the
in.
button, you know.
We put the button in.
From,
Jenna Murphy.
What did
Always
Jen
right.
Murphy say about the musical? She came to see it, didn't she?
Oh, probably earthy. That's what she usually says
Oh,
about
earthy.
everything.
I think she did.
Oh, very earthy, yes.
I think she did.
The original idea about this show was that it was going to be through composed, but there were just some moments that I was finding impossible to feel natural without dialogue. So I eventually caved and wrote this scene. I wrote the last scene where everyone goes crazy.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much the only dialogue in the whole show.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I didn't notice that.
Like the next couple of songs are like fully like sung, or at least underscored.
I wonder who actually works as a receptionist at a sperm bank.
Yeah, it's based on someone,
Really?
Is
right?
it?
It is based off Rachel
Thompson.
Thompson. That's right, who was a music theatre performer.
Shout
She
out
may
to,
not-
shout
she may
out
not
to
be
Jazz
still.
Sands. She works at an IVF clinic.
Oh,
She
yeah.
sees
People do it.
spermy things.
That's nice.
Someone's got to be the
Shout out
receptionist.
Thompson.
Totally.
Someone's got to do it.
Maybe after COVID, it's maybe cool.
I mean, you know, I'm sure if you wore that, you'd get a lot more work.
Wow.
Oh, and then
okay.
someone's like, "Do you want to make a deposit?"
Yeah.
My mum is laughing still, like Angela.
Nice.
Wasn't someone like, "Oh, fuck"? So one day we were like, "No,
Don't do it! Don't do it!
Is this fish and chip condiments?
This is fish and chip condiments, ladies and gentlemen. This is probably the only song in the show that I'm still not happy with. But the other day in the shower, I actually came up with how I would redo this song, and I would make it more funky and groovy. I want to do it like a. Yeah, make it a little more chewy. Like a little more like people. Well, no, it's too bad. But, you know, a little bit more like people are dancing at a party and
Yeah,
less
nice.
like it's fucking play school. So,
Fishing for compliments,
exactly like that.
Look at this beer Corey as well. Beer Corey. Oh.
I did some clubs in my day job.
But, you know, some people like it, so.
I like it.
You like it?
It's
Yeah.
catchy.
A kid?
So is COVID. So.
True. Touche.
Nice boobies, yeah. Oh, look at that.
Thank you, I'm wearing a
Nice
bra, but
babies.
it's strapless. They're not that big normally.
Okay. Well, don't give away all your secrets.
But also my boobs are great. I'm single, my number is.
Leave a comment in the live feed and we'll do a prize at the end of the live feed.
Oh my gosh, a date.
Gets to go on a date with the leash.
So
It's like a reality TV show. I know. You'd be great on that.
Alicia was actually on a dating show
Don't
once.
talk about it.
What was it called?
Yeah.
20 to 1.
Oh, no, we got to talk about it.
20 to 1.
What was the dating show?
21.
The Bachelor.
I was gonna say jealous.
Yeah, I know. Gosh.
Oh, this is my lowest note I've ever sung in my whole life.
Which one?
Coming up.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Eyes.
It's like the score goes from like so low to so high.
Yeah, I remember you having several conversations to Jono before shows, going like, it's just
What is
It's
this?
I'm
just
going
so
like
stupid.
up and down, up and down.
Like whoever does this in the future, good luck.
Good luck. You can change some notes. That's fine.
Have
if you
a
have
great
to, you
time
have to.
with that.
But there was also a proudness to you that you were like, I want to get these notes. Like, you could have changed them at any time.
No, I'm a professional.
Which country wanted to do this?
It's gonna
Argentina.
Argentina, yes.
What?
I'd like to see someone there.
Before COVID all happened, but there was a Spanish version in
That
Argentina
would have been
in the works.
incredible.
Yeah. Maybe they'll do it once COVID all dies down. That'd be really
It's
cool to
my
see that.
hope that everyone who plays Zoe has to have pink hair.
Yeah.
It is part of the character now.
I thought you were red. Oh, that was for the first season. Red top.
No.
I didn't know
Oh,
because
right.
I wore a
What
red
shoes?
mini skirt and it was not comfortable. Those shoes were not comfortable either. They were very dangerous.
Yeah, I actually really like that we got you looking a little more neutral in this one because
Just
the
a bit
hair is
grungy-eyed.
the hair is so much as well.
It's
like
a lot. Like,
you need
she's
to
a
balance it
lot.
out. She is a lot.
She's a lot. I hated Zoe in the first season, and I liked her a lot better in this one.
Why is that?
She just had some more endearing qualities.
This is a
Like, she
great
had some more
song.
moments where you're like, oh no, she's not just that bitch that started this reason. She
Sure.
like, has more fear. Like, she's got more depth.
Yeah. So this is my tribute to Gilbert and Sullivan. I'm a big GNS fan. Pirates of Penzance. I grew up with the drum English version. And so this is my little tribute to that. I'm writing another show at the moment with this guy, and it's got another GNS tribute, if not
So was that,
two.
that's like written like 10 years ago.
Big fan of a big wordy song that gets faster and faster.
What's the name of this
That's
song again?
shocking.
It's
Dilemma.
Dilemma.
Yeah. No, you're not.
Ayo.
What?
Dramatic irony.
This is.
This was one of the most genius acting choices
Yeah.
in the entire show.
Everyone was always like, oh, it's like Carrie or like
Yeah.
fucking
Kill
horror
someone.
movie. She's just like slowly looking up.
Dead.
Oh my god. I would not want to. You just wouldn't expect it from such a little package.
Yeah, really little.
The first words I wrote for this, I was just sitting down with a notepad. I was like, all right, what do I feel when this happens? What do they all feel? And the first thing I wrote was, oh shit. And so I was like, okay, well that's a tag.
Well, that's gonna stick.
Yeah. I think we can say that a few more times.
Maybe 20 times.
Maybe 100.
Stand by.
Shit, shit, shit.
That little turn back.
This is my
I
The literal
And then
movement.
I smell it.
The literal movement of you bending over and pushing shit out of your ass. I always thought this is so.
The false
fucking-
turn back and back to
Full
the
on.
audience is very, very GNS. So I think I stole it off the Opera Australia version, actually.
Oh, how are these lyrics though?
Oh my god, I forgot
Oh, you got them right here for once.
Most nights it was like, I don't know,
Most
I want
like
to get this
that's you
out.
did it.
You guys always stuffed it up. Oh no, Danny was.
No, just Danny.
Yeah.
I'm
And then I would-
about to orgasm, shut up.
Oh,
Then I would
this is
tell
the
Danny
next
she got
part.
it wrong, and she'd go, oh yeah, I'll get it right this time. And then
Oh
she'd
yeah,
do
I'll
the
get it
same
right
thing.
tomorrow
It's
night.
like, Daddy, do you want to write it down? No, remember.
Oh, remember? This is the
So
best.
this went through a lot of
This
versions.
did
Oh yeah,
happen
this
the
didn't
first
happen the first
season.
time.
It's
yeah.
just so difficult.
Didn't happen at all the first season?
No.
I don't think it did.
I think
No,
it
you
was-
did a puppet thing.
I think it was really
Oh yes,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
right.
just
We
some
still had the
stuff.
moment,
Yeah.
it just wasn't the same moment.
It was really quick. I think a lot quicker.
How did you... Your face is so clenched here, you were dying. You
I
could
was
go at any
dying.
moment. I think you do crack in this one just a slight tiny little bit. At some point towards the end, I think.
Face?
Do you know what I had to
Oh my
think
gosh,
of
this is a lot.
while this is happening?
Dead kids.
I'm starting.
What?
Personal experiences?
Good fingers really violent.
What did you say?
Why did you have to think of that?
I don't know. Because
You could have picked anything.
have.
I hope you didn't hear. Oh, look at this.
It's just a lot.
That is a
She's
lot.
a lot.
She is a lot.
Far out, Danny.
That squeal.
I'm sorry, Mama.
But I
The
did.
wow
I
always
did the
reminds me
same
of
thing.
RTD2.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is! Oh, you cracked. You'll have to look back. It's just a slight little...
There it is.
The vagina tap is just so much.
So excessive. The big was probably the important
Danny.
part. And then
And here we go.
And then
There's the
cigarettes.
cigarette.
I should
Classic.
really have real cigarettes.
So-
Who the hell has a cigarette after sex? Who actually does that?
I don't
In
know.
this day and age.
I
It's just, it's an 80s thing.
You're not allowed to do it anymore anyway.
What do
Yeah.
you mean?
You can't smoke inside.
don't
No, you
think
can't in
I
your
have
own
cigarettes
house.
out. I was like,
No, you're not.
It's like a
They'll find you.
Oh my god.
Oh, God, yeah.
They'll find
Stop that! Stop that!
It's just Aaron.
This is a genius bit of acting right here. That's this slow realization.
Yeah.
Always got huge
Oh,
laughs.
this is
Well done.
amazing.
There.
It's so good.
Oh.
And
It's so good.
the tricky part about directing this show was trying to give the actors permission to milk as much as possible, and then see how far we can milk it, and then telling them the next time, all right, that was the line. We need to step one more back, and
Did we do that
and that'll be
part?
perfect. This is that was this was
Did the
good.
last part happen?
Yeah.
Ever?
Oh,
of the time.
so during this
I don't
line,
remember that conversation.
during this line, you guys probably knew that Carol and I were jerking off the dildo. That's
There we are. You get a moment.
There
We're
you
in a
are.
moment.
But Caroline and I would stand
And you
opposite
always
ends of
look-
the set and look at each other and pretend to jerk off furiously as fast as we could, and then quickly just jump back in the window as placid as possible, and then
We did do that.
yeah, jump.
So,
stupid.
yeah, just if you're playing at home, believe it or not, the silhouette scene coming up, that's not Aaron's penis, it's dildo, and that's what they were joking
Yeah,
off.
we were jerking off the
There
dildo.
you go, I didn't know that.
It's the only way we could entertain ourselves because we're not in the show for a very long
And
time.
what?
This is actually my favourite song in the show, believe it or not.
Cupid.
Yeah, it is.
Really?
Just, I really love, old school music theatre, and this was that to me,
I don't want to miss the Cupid dance break, but I really need
There's-
to do a
The
week.
dance.
You need to see the dance
You can
break.
go, it's fine.
Remember when my mic
It takes a little bit. You can pay really quickly if you go now. I
This
believe.
was based off the song Once in Love with Amy.
No way.
My mom commented.
I'm sure you would have never heard of it, but
You should check my
look it up.
Instagram
Once in
now.
Love with Amy, you'll hear the similarities.
It always reminded me of the Cabaret song.
Yeah.
If you could see her in my eyes.
Oh yeah,
Remember that?
absolutely. Yeah, very much that song as well. Yeah, this is another Jono staple song. I think there's another one. It's the Soft Shoe number. I think there's another one in the next show I'm running as well. Soft Shoe duet.
I don't know what that means.
It means this.
Oh.
Like you would have guessed that.
Yeah.
That window is probably the only thing that survived from both seasons as far as set pieces go.
I hated it.
And yeah, it was a pain in the
Getting
ass.
out of it? Remember when you used to jump out of it?
I think it-
oh my god.
I think I paid like $40 for it or something ridiculous. So, then we had to back
We
take
all
the
hit our
window
head
out
at
of it.
some point.
Yeah.
The actual, the
What's
glass
that?
had to be taken out of it.
And shout out to
Did you see
you,
that?
your dad, because
Yeah.
he built a lot of the set, didn't he?
On the first season he did, yeah.
You see, you made it.
And including that window.
Wow.
Oh, here's the dance break? Oh.
Yes.
Look at those legs though.
Watch out.
So, story about the first season. The first season, we had in the dress rehearsals we had a sofa and a fold-out sofa, and the night before we were going to open, they were doing the sex scene, and the whole bed just caved in like that. And so the morning of opening night, we had to go to IKEA and splurge out on that thing, which I really couldn't afford, but
Where is
it just had to happen.
Well, you couldn't afford anything.
That
so-
bed or the one that broke?
Add to the list.
That one is at at my dad's house in the garage,
Ready to be shipped off to Argentina.
and yeah,
Must use
And-
this.
and the shit one is
Alicia's
at-
hair.
And mine. Your undergarments.
Must use for threesomes.
So this is the first little reprise of Signs within this song. And then the second one,
Oh, a little kiss on the cheek.
the second one being in Blame Game, and then the third one being in Flattered. She sings this song the whole darn show.
It's a thematic moment.
It's
We
a thematic
We
moment.
love the musical
Are you
thirds.
done with that?
We also talk about how Danny and I are like the opposite sizes. Because Danny is a
Yeah.
tiny human and
She
I'm
goes
a
up to
giant
your
human.
Which made it brilliant. It's
Which
it's
made-
so old school comedy, old school physical comedy.
Yeah, you're like 3 heads taller
I'm
than
literally
Danny.
like
Yeah.
7. Like,
Towering over her.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's like it's
Oh.
Yes!
The dance
Here's
break.
the dance break. This went
Dance
for
Like,
a lot
what
of
does
versions.
this all mean?
Dan, you're nailing those taps in those
It's
three
old school. You
fields.
know, you gotta have a dance
Remember
break.
when my mic got stuck in your stockings?
Oh my
This is the
God.
best part. This is the best part coming up.
Oh, this?
No,
Wait,
it's coming up.
Wait.
Go listen for it.
What?
You're wearing jeans again.
I know.
Prove it! We were waiting for that in the audience for someone to say prove it. When she says, I'm not wearing the right underwear and she's wearing jeans.
But it was a much better dance break than the first version of it. That's
Oh
for
yeah, I
sure.
don't remember what that was.
That.
Well, I think, is anything better in the first season other than Laura Murphy?
You are such an asshole.
It's true.
I was waiting.
Not in all instances. They do different things differently. You know, everyone brings something different to the table.
Yeah.
That's what
What's
Do you have
next?
dinner?
Huh?
Do you have dinner?
No, I've stored it for
Why?
later.
Because you want to be.
I don't want to
growing
eat
screen.
on the screen.
Why
That's-
I did.
My
Very
parents
good.
could be watching.
It wasn't very good.
Why?
Later.
Here's your rap number.
Boy,
Oh, this number just sent everyone off. Like
Yeah.
every
Everyone's
time,
obsessed with it.
everyone's just like, man.
I think people,
Get out of bed.
people were really relaxed in this show, this number, because they were like, okay,
this is ridiculous.
here comes the silly part. Okay,
Yeah.
we don't have to take it so seriously anymore. Yeah.
Because people, when they go to the theatre, they're very serious, aren't they? We're going to the theatre.
Well, they are. Well, they're not sure what is the tone of the
How
show.
do you take it?
Yeah.
What is the tone? Because we have had a couple of actual serious moments in this
Yeah.
show, and it's just been light comedy up until this moment, and now we actually just get a little bit grody.
I want it.
Oh my
This shit
god!
is so much fun.
Is this your Lin-Manuel? Is that what this is? Shout out to Hamilton.
So sexy.
So Brittany.
Yeah. So
Oh
we-
yes, that was the
Brittany.
direction.
That was the changes for this one. We all went like, man.
Yeah, that was the direction. Sing it like Britney Spears.
Hooray!
Which is why it's May.
May.
Are you wearing a bra?
Yeah, I am, man.
May.
Fuck off.
No, I just meant like your tits are fucking good.
It's a bra, though. I'm already established.
Yeah.
Anyone playing at home?
Oh, we're gonna make out now.
Oh my god, yeah, let's do it. Touch
If anyone
time.
asks
So
me,
did you guys make out every
Yay!
every night.
Oh, we're still going.
So much time.
Danny, hurry up. Circle.
Oh my god, she's not okay.
So you guys used to make out every night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd also like touch tongues, all three of
You
them.
guys used to fully tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like fucking sweaty at this point. I'm
Yeah,
Yeah.
join the party.
I mean, it's in any other show you'd get a lot more breaks than this. This is just very
This
heavy on you
became a
guys.
big blur, like this whole section. It was just
Yeah, like song after song after song.
and then you'd walk off and you'd be like, what happened? I don't know. I'm not wearing clothes, that's all I know.
Yeah. I think I'm on stage from this point until like.
The end of the show. Pretty much.
Same as
I don't
us.
know.
Yeah, I think you get.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think
We're-
people.
Yeah, get it, Danny.
This
Yeah.
this hair flick is my bad. But yes, that's
So
my favorite
aggressive.
bit.
So aggressive.
The best was when some nights it just absolutely just whacked you in the face, and that was. But you couldn't plan it. But if it happened, it was brilliant. Love ham. How much
I
do you
love
want ham?
ham. I love ham.
How much do you want ham?
No, not all of it.
He's
She's Jewish.
Yeah, a lot of Jews in this.
Yeah, 2 Jews.
So this is the point where on the final night, the bed did not come out.
Yes, so this is the
and
last
whole-
night it actually
Was this
worked.
the one?
Stressful.
No,
No.
it was the next night.
I wish it was though.
So on the night after this, of course, Alicia has this moment, basically just so they can get the bed out, and it just was not happening.
It was almost happening, and then it didn't happen, and then Danny went behind. You would have seen her behind Alicia, just facing it back. So I was left with the mess, and I'm like, what do? I probably could have like broken my hand because I was put my hand and I'm like, I'm just gonna pull whatever I can. Pull, and it happened.
Wow.
So
You know when you
lucky.
laugh so much you get weak? That's what happened to me.
You were
Yeah,
laughing.
you were definitely
broke. Oh,
weak.
she broke.
Oh,
She
yeah, I
broke.
You were laughing during the whole bed thing.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
it now.
She was laughing so much she just stopped helping. It was all up to Aaron at that point.
And I think it's
She's like,
by the time
yeah,
we went back,
show's
I was
over.
still doing it.
Yeah.
Honestly,
No.
I almost called
Intermission.
intermission.
Oh my
yeah,
god,
yeah.
we make
But it came out. So
I know.
Fucking hell. Get it, boo.
Okay.
Did you guys actually make out?
Danny,
How was
This bit's fun. Yeah, get it.
Talk about rehearsing this bit for the first time.
I don't like watching this.
I know!
Was this awkward? Oh, this bit. This. No. The tongues. This bit.
That's nice.
You look
Wow.
It took me a lot to explain that. That they kept trying to make it good.
We're
Like,
back
no.
on!
Make it look stupid.
Can't stop, won't stop.
We actually all this me and Alicia. Ooh.
Oh!
Okay, mad rush. Who's bringing the curtain over? Is it you?
Me.
Is it you?
Oh,
So
that's
Aiden's
real life.
bringing the
Thanks for
curtain over
timing
here.
all of that. Thank you very
And
much.
Caroline will be wheeling in the silhouette light.
Wanking off the dildo.
And
Yeah.
between each of these
And I grabbed
blackouts,
the dildo.
This was really intense.
This
This
was
was
the
really
hardest.
intense.
Yeah.
It was like we only had
Again,
so
my
much
mother
Oh
time.
my
was in the
god,
audience.
I love watching it from this angle. No, from
you
the
can see
silhouette. It's
what it's
interesting.
what it's meant to look like.
Because it was like we got in position and then we started moaning and that was the cue to put the
Yeah.
lights on.
That was
Yeah.
the cue to turn the light on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Because it was manic
Oh,
back
it looks
there.
real.
I know, it's a lot.
It was so manic. We were like stripping things
honestly,
off like
but there was no moment to even like appreciate the moment or laugh because it was so intense.
fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
The first time it was very slow though.
well, yeah. Talk
First
about.
season.
These
yeah.
positions.
What is happening?
Hey, there we go.
Oh, that was
That was a
so
gag.
much.
Talk about doing this for the first time. Was that
I don't remember.
how was that awkward or was it? It was
Do you know
awkward for
what?
me
It
to
was
direct.
so
Oh, you mean
rushed.
in rehearsal?
Like,
Yeah, in rehearsal.
No, in the first time, maybe you're just like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
But after
yeah.
that, it just came to like choreography, right?
Well,
Like,
that's
you're
what it
doing-
is.
you're
Yeah,
just doing
yeah,
what you got to do.
It was like working out which bits you need to take
Sometimes
off in between things,
Yeah.
which position. I remember Danny was sometimes Danny like
What?
you wouldn't move like in between. Remember like the lights would go off and you're like Danny, you need to go over this, and she was like drop on the bench. It's like no, you need to get up.
That one's
My mom is in the audience. Just,
Yeah.
oh, it's a lot.
And I'm quite close. I'm quite close to you as well.
Well,
Yeah.
it could be worse. It could be my parents watching this going, oh, it's all came out of Jonathan's head.
That's Aaron's actual
That's
cock.
his real
That's his real
cock.
cock.
It is actually 7 times larger than a normal cock, yeah.
Also, my microphone pack as well.
I know.
Oh, dude,
So
I remember a couple of times, like it wasn't just once, that we were doing this sequence and I get a text from Jono saying like the mic's turned off or something like that.
Yeah.
And I would actually be out there during the lights off trying to plug in your
Yeah.
microphone
Was it
together.
Danny that had a really short? I think I
Always,
maybe
my
I
mic's always
Yeah.
cut out.
Fuck, it was...
Oh my god, this is
This is so
hilarious.
much. It's
I'm
so
trying to cover
much.
my mic pack as well. Like,
Oh, that's
Have you never
nice.
seen this from this
I
angle?
don't think so.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
Well, I saw it in the first season when I
Yeah.
wasn't in it.
Yeah.
we're making out again.
Again.
Yeah.
We weren't really doing it this time.
Oh no, you're
Danny the
speaking.
tiny human
Yeah.
too. We look like
I'm
You're
the
like
same
a little
height
gnome.
as all of
Like
them.
a little elf.
And also, you poor things, you've been doing like an hour show, you're sweating like crazy.
No,
you
it's
probably
actually
don't.
quite nice.
You probably
to
don't.
take clothes.
Oh yeah, but then you're pressing against each other. That's probably not.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess so. But it was nice taking off the clothes.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it
for
was
sure.
just work.
Like this was... Like this was...
This is another night for you,
Not a
really.
day in the office.
Hashtag burlesque.
Hashtag really.
Did you guys have any, like, kind of question when you got the script and, like, read this section?
Well,
And you guys are like,
I had cast Danny's role with somebody else, and she pulled out because she just
She
said,
doesn't
"There's
get
no way
shit
I
for
can
that.
do the same."
Ever.
Huh?
Sorry.
Danny.
Jamie?
Yes. Yeah.
Jamie, who?
Oh, I think I'll leave that to.
Okay.
But we can talk about that later.
Okay.
But yeah, she didn't want to do it, and that is absolutely fair enough.
It's a lot.
But then we put the call out, and we found Danny, and so it was meant to be.
And so, did any of you guys feel like, kind of, any of you second guess?
I
Like,
don't really care.
the threesome thing? Like, kind of like getting, like, basically blowing a dildo on stage?
Well,
What do you-
I cast Alicia in the role because I was like, this is my
Careful with your
this
words
is-
here.
A,
Careful.
this is my first musical. No one's going to trust me unless they're my friend for this scene.
Yeah.
And B, it's Alicia.
Just say, careful with your
I was
words.
fine. I just didn't want to be.
I'm very virtuous.
Okay, all right.
No, I was,
Alicia is
I-
a burlesque performer, just for those playing.
Yeah, but even before that, I was always typecast as like the man hunting person.
For sure,
When
yeah.
I was in year 7, I was cast as Diana, the goddess of hunting men. No,
Well-
year 8. And I was like, from there, that was it.
There you go.
Typecast.
There you go. But we all get typecast, you know.
Yeah,
So this bit, Alicia has her tits out.
I do.
Totally.
And some audiences saw them.
I know. Hashtag free the nipple.
Yeah.
Also, this book we have one blanket, and I was a very nice person and ended up with no blanket a lot of the time.
So I wonder if
Yeah,
you
but
see-
Aaron-
Because Daddy took the whole
I
thing.
bet he's still in socks.
Yeah, why don't you want to get your nips out?
Baby.
I'm little! I'm only little!
Oh my god, you
Just
didn't
kidding.
see a nip. No, you didn't see a nip though.
No, not this time.
Well done, Alicia.
Caroline, was it your job to
Put
spread the
tissues
tissues?
out, yeah.
And then you had to pick them all
That
up
was the
again?
best thing I've ever done.
I don't know about you, Caroline, but this song gives me the most anxiety out of all the songs.
Why? Because our
'Cause
part's
you're
coming
coming
up.
up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'd be backstage like,
Yeah.
And it's,
Yeah.
you know, and it's written to be anxiety.
That line, where's my
Driving
bra?
Yeah, tricky.
Fuck that bitch.
Sorry. Sorry, you did it.
You
It's
did it,
just
you got it
like-
out.
My bra.
And it was when it was during the other verses too. You're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's where's my bra. Yeah, it's the minor version and the
Where's
major
my
version.
bra?
Yeah. Bit of Sondheim vibes.
you're right, Aaron, you didn't get any blankets.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Daddy has the most.
Hanging off.
And she has the most clothes
And
on.
you're the littlest!
Oh my god.
We've all been that person.
Okay.
What's that?
I honestly never noticed.
What's the comment?
Who's that girl on the right? Hey, Laura. How you doing?
Laura.
Oh.
Oh, Laura.
For me.
Where? What did Laura say? Laura?
She said, who's that girl on the right?
Oh, I didn't
Me.
Ah.
That's
It's
your
you,
replacement.
it's you,
Sorry,
baby.
I'll
doll.
just go fuck myself.
This song went through a lot of versions as well. I feel like I say that about every song, but
Yeah, this one did.
this one
Yeah.
really
This
did.
was a hard one though.
Yeah.
It was.
And trying to get all the
Learning-
overlapping things.
Yeah, learning
This
that
was
was
fucking
tricky.
bit.
The end bit changed.
Yes, a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right, chaos
This
ensues.
is where shit gets
If
really
I had put an intermission, that's where I'd put it.
Oh, no intermission. I forgot about that.
Yeah, no intermission right through.
Keeps going.
There's a piano on the ground.
On the ground.
There's a piano of his knees, actually. See
One of those
here.
floor pianos that you play like at Toys R Us or some shit.
Oh, love you too, Laura. She loves us all.
Oh, we love you too.
Yeah.
Have you found your parents yet? Throw all my clothes as quickly as I threw them off.
Oh,
But,
yeah. I do not envy you. Getting the clothes on
That was
would
really
freak me
That
out
was
the most.
mental, yeah.
Quick smart.
Oh my god, Crazy Eyes 101.
Here she is.
I have another girl.
Oh, fucking
You
hell.
slut.
I loved listening to the audience in this moment where they realised that he's actually gotten away with this. That moment, it's so satisfying. Just to know that they clocked that as well. That was one of the moments in the first season that I was like clenching my butthole, like, fuck, they better get this. They better be following. And
I love this song.
This is a good song. I
the
like
moments,
this
this is obviously a Disney princess song. These eyes, oh my god.
Fuck, you're psycho.
Scary.
The-
Scary girl.
You're pretty good.
Talking about.
Oh,
pretty good,
that
Laura.
blinking. And these moments here where she first picks up the tissues, I didn't realise that was going to be as funny as it was, but like they're just plain tissues with a bit of glue in them, but you know.
Oh, did you put glue in them?
No, I spunked in them.
Oh. Because
Before every show, Jono would just wait.
They're all friends.
Just
Yeah.
wake into
Oh my
it.
god.
Realism,
no.
you know. And I can't remember how much is Laura and how much is Caroline, but I think Caroline brought the sniffing of the tissues to the table, which was
I
just
used to do the wiping one.
nasty.
Oh, you did the one who.
Yeah.
Oh,
So gross.
Who did the wiping?
that was Laura, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was a good one, wasn't it?
That's probably the best bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I actually think it was kind of awesome that Caroline had all this stuff to bounce off.
Yeah, thanks,
Yeah.
Laura.
And then
But then she
on
made
top
like-
of that, made it her own, and
legs.
when it brought it even further, just because she had more time with it, and
It's become kind of a running joke that when Laura couldn't do the second season and Caroline got cast, I'd be really mean to Caroline about doing
Is
this.
that a
it's-
joke?
It's hilarious. It's a good
I'm just
fun
telling
fact.
everyone it's a joke so they don't think that
Think
I'm
that
an
you're a
asshole.
dick, you
But
are.
yeah, I'm just.
Here we go. Oh, yeah. Audience losing it, guys. There's nothing in it.
People love a good fart joke and a good scene.
Yeah.
Also, there's a lot of tissues for just 3 people.
It's a lot. It's the whole show. It's a lot.
Yeah, that's a Laura.
It is a
What's
lot.
the
There are a lot of tissues. No one should have that many tissues, but
Like, how many times? We don't even know this.
This lay down.
I couldn't do it.
I think
So funny.
Laura used to just
One,
fall back,
two.
but yeah, that was a little scary for
Oh, that
Caroline,
was
which is
so
fair enough.
Funny. She used to just jump back and just.
And I couldn't do it. I was singing to it, so I had to go things.
They go to sleep. What do I have in my mouth?
What were you picking out of your mouth?
That was probably hair or something. Just walks right in.
He's pretty, but he's stupid.
And the moment where they realise that Zoe's got a boyfriend. That's another great moment to be in the audience for.
Face with it.
Yuck. I was actually just fixing my mic, but.
The tissues in you.
Yeah.
I remember this song I wrote pretty much in the shower. It's a very short
Piano
song.
in there.
Yeah, I just dragged the piano in. No, I was having a shower one morning. I knew I was writing the scene today, and I was just kind of improvising like a monologue, basically, about what I'd say in this. And I just went on a rant, and then I translated that rant into lyric. And this moment, I remember singing this in the shower for the first time.
This song.
I was a kid, Caroline.
This song isn't about the musical anymore. This song just turns into. Alright, for everyone who's watching at home, this song is just about. Because I'm fucking terrible at keeping a straight face. I will laugh at anything. And Aaron knew that at this stage. And he would push it every show to try and make me laugh. And it worked most of the time. For some reason, this night that we filmed, it didn't work. And
I was sparing you.
yeah, I remember Jono having to talk to Aaron after this song and say, I know what you're trying to do. I know you're trying to make Adin laugh, but just pull
Stop
back
it.
a little bit because you're not focusing on the song anymore. You're focusing on trying to make Adin
Can't
laugh.
help being so funny.
You had your fingers up his nose.
Oh my
It's
god.
so excessive.
It ended up turning into like I would laugh at anything, and then it turned into Aaron going, okay, well now I'm going to mess with him physically.
Yeah.
And he would mess with it. I remember there was this one show. This wasn't filmed, but it was, I think, the second night, because we filmed 2 nights. It was the second night and the second last night.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just messing with me constantly. But
No, you
Aaron
relax a little bit.
did this section in the show where he snorted.
Yes! Oh my god!
The mucus
No, but this is, and people still talk about this when I talk about the musical. Aaron snorted out and he blew a snot bubble. Alright? that went that covered half his face and then popped, and everyone saw it in the front couple of rows, and he goes, "Oh, sorry about that." Just snaps straight into it, and then immediately goes into wiping his face, and then wiping my face with the hand.
That's hideous.
And what am I gonna do? Like,
You couldn't get away with that now, could you?
No.
Oh my god, riddled with COVID.
and so he settled for poking my chin. But
I
I remember after that show, people were coming up to me in the foyer and saying like, "Was that planned?" And I was like, "Do you reckon that we could have planted a snot bubble up this fucking guy's nose and then had him?"
Oh,
Fucking, it's crazy.
Oh, well done. Well done for you.
And I'm back to sweating.
This to me was really the fun part of writing the show. You've got a tissue in your jumper. Everything else is like set up to this moment, you know? This is what Fast is all about. Put them up a tree and throw the rocks at them.
Why this was a ringtone? I don't know.
Oh, because it's the actual
Oh, is it?
theme. Yeah, it's a theme. Phenomena.
Oh, Justices.
Oh my god, so good.
So the music for those playing at home is the same music from the Aaron song that he just sang, and it's basically coming up with the lies theme. So every time someone's lying, they hear that music while they're coming up with it.
Oh, this is good to know.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Do you do
Oh.
You do it in
the whole show?
yeah.
This was a tricky moment to direct,
Oh,
trying to get the
When I'm
physicality
talking
of
to you,
this
yeah.
right. But we definitely got
Also, like, is it easy? Like the fact that there was a condom on your bra. Is that something that was like realistic?
We forgot it one night.
Wouldn't you have like known?
It's so not because I don't have a bra on, and if I was to put a bra on, why would it get?
Why would you
Yeah,
see that?
that's
Yeah.
not gonna happen.
Okay, guys, there's also like an entire pack of
It's
tissues
so
on the ground.
true.
Yeah, Jono, you fucking idiot.
It's just a stupid.
It's a
fucking
farce.
music.
Come on, guys.
Also, I always clocked where this was to pick it up later.
Well, whenever it landed.
I might throw it into the audience.
Yes, yes, I do.
Oh my gosh,
This
it's
is my favourite song.
Really?
Yes, it's
Blame
the best
game.
fucking banger.
Yeah, I do enjoy it. Ah, yes.
Your
Hand on the mouth,
Funnest.
and then realise where his hand's been.
I remember you rehearsing this.
Yeah, took a lot.
It took,
That's not
it
bubble?
took a long time to get the physicality.
Yeah.
He's a
Um,
beginner.
This song.
Yeah. It's my best music.
Laura would have done it in a second.
Laura would have helped me. You know what I mean? Like, she would have guided me
Laura
through.
would have helped me.
This is the second version of this song. I remember I sent my friend Anthony the first version of this song, and I said it was shit, and he said, yeah, it's shit. And I was like, great, okay, I'm starting again. And then it was just not funny, the first version of this. It was dramatic, but it wasn't funny. So I went back to the drawing board, and this is what came out, and thank God I did. Yeah, it's just completely different. Sometimes you just gotta throw the baby out with the bathwater and make a new baby.
Yeah. New babies.
Are you talking about Danny?
Oh,
Did you say Daddy?
The little one.
the little baby. The little one. She's just a little baby.
Ooh, don't say that.
The moment of the death eyes is great.
I feel like this is one
Best-
of the best songs.
This though.
It's
There again? I don't know, I feel like, because it has everyone
It's
in
my
it.
favourite.
And I think I'm in it, you're in it, everyone's in
So
it.
it's the best.
Yeah, it's the best.
It's also like a lot of plot to get through, and
Yeah.
it manages to get through it all somehow, which is a feat in any show. And is entertaining still. It's good. It's good.
Don't know why. I love this part.
Scary.
I actually ran.
Actually feared.
Scary girl. Scary.
Alright, so this is the third time we hear signs in the show.
Remember you missed the sentence?
Oh, she missed the cue, but thank God.
Who missed the cue?
Danny did, but
Go
thank God.
Oh.
Thank God for Tails picking it up. If this had been like a full orchestra, you would have been buggered. Lucky Tails was there for you. And whoever's
Tails
playing
is
this
the
time.
Natalia,
Yeah,
the
when I
piano
first hit your
player.
hand and we
You
cracked
burst,
Crack,
yeah.
laughed in
yeah.
that song. Oh, your mic, sweetie. I feel like I never knew this choreo. I just like felt what everyone was doing.
You're so good like that.
Not knowing choreo.
Yeah.
I love the eyebrow acting.
So much eyebrow acting.
Yeah.
And big wide eyes. Was that based off anyone?
Probably Andy Kaufman.
Yeah, that
I
makes sense.
was watching a lot of Andy Kaufman at the time.
Yeah.
So I
Oh
tried.
yeah, this is very Andy. Yeah. This movie. That is Andy Kaufman, yeah. Yeah, needed the second one. You're right.
It's my first musical. So
Pretty good.
So
Pretty
well
great.
done.
Pretty good for your first musical.
Well done, Aiden.
Good boy. Good boy. On your bed.
Oh my god.
And this is a callback to the rap song. So.
Yeah.
What? I brought it down a key
Yeah.
for this
Oh,
version,
my husky bitch.
just because she was never ready for it otherwise. And now we're back into the original key. Oh, you can't just sing over. That's not commentary. Yes, good snap, good snap.
Oh, that snap.
Love that mood.
This is
Look
so.
at the
This
hair.
is so obviously self-indulgent. You know, like
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
That's it. The whole point.
Also, Caroline's eyes. Swimming.
Oh yes, she does a beautiful cross eye right here. If you're watching this on a big screen, you should definitely zoom in.
It's so silly.
And that's where I finished the song, but I realised I had to get Jessica off stage somehow. Oh, well done. Good physical comedy running into the door. And so I had to give Jessica one little extra line to get her off, and here it is. There we go.
That was so
Right.
hard.
Little callback from
Something
Three
we
in the Bed.
sing all the time.
It was what?
So hard to pitch.
Yeah. You did well.
It's funny because you still do that now.
What? I
Hey.
said
You need to pee. You need to pee. All the
Oh,
time.
that's-
That's
Is
actually-
needing to be something you've just taken from your character?
It's actually something very healthy to do often.
Yeah. I just always need to pee. Hey? It's just nice.
This is pretty.
This is a pretty. Yeah, it's a nice version.
I don't remember this, to be honest.
This is I think called fishing for compliments reprise or something.
Yeah.
But it's not just that song. It's also Albeit. I think it's I don't know what I'm.
So now it's just called reprise.
Now it's just called reprise, just because it's a lot of things. I don't know what that message is, but
Our
I'm gonna get rid
relationship
of
escalates very quickly throughout the night. Like, were we high?
Huh?
Let's go
No,
with
it's just
that.
musical theater.
Theatre.
Why do you like me?
God,
Me,
she
I'm
hates
pretty.
us. Why do you like me?
Of course she does.
Why?
I don't think she would be as self-destructive as
Where did that
she
come
is.
from?
If
Because
she
I
didn't.
think we always kind of took the piss of that, didn't we?
Why do you like me?
Yeah, why do you like me?
Why do you like me?
Well, I mean,
Looking for compliments.
that's a thing. She's always looking for compliments. She's always she needs a lot of love that she's not getting.
Loved. And you're not
Yeah.
giving me enough love.
That's
so-
it.
I'm dumb. Too dumb for that shit.
There was no.
What?
None of your business.
So this is where Tim and Zoe become boyfriend-girlfriend?
That's what she
Yes.
tells me.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what she
They,
says.
I'm
they
like,
become
love
official
Joe.
here, which
Yeah, and just by the way, we never broke up in the fucking first place.
Yeah.
So
She'll tell you about it again.
she will.
Do you guys make out again?
I think we do.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a
we
lot of
totally
making out in
do.
this show.
This wasn't Tango in this bit because it's romantic.
Yeah.
Is that
that
is
is
romance no tongue? Is
Yeah.
that the rules?
Yeah, it's
Is it?
old school.
Danny, you wouldn't understand.
sweetie, not yet.
Oi.
Just
Yeah.
because I'm no longer.
Oh, okay, all right.
What?
We're live, guys. We're live.
We can't delete this shit, Danny.
I do. I wasn't going to.
Alright, Danny.
Nice.
Think about your audience.
This is a
Think about your
And
fans.
All my fans. My three
Is
fans watching right
this
now.
dilemma? Is this bit of the song?
Yes.
Yeah.
You wrote it.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
So
Oh no, it's tissues.
tissues, yeah. So it's a reprise of a lot of songs. So I don't know why I called it fishing.
This is hard for me to watch.
Oh my
Why?
god, this is
Because
crazy.
I'm-
Because we were in a relationship.
Clearly.
Oh wait.
Bit morbid, that joke. Alright. Here comes the
Oh
song.
no.
No, you hope that would maybe
Right.
leave the room during this.
So for everyone who's watching at home or whatever, this is flattered.
Thanks, Aiden.
Yeah. Just letting everyone know.
This was,
Just letting
I-
our three. Our four
you know, I was trying to write a comedy, and I certainly didn't expect the most popular song
It's
of
a
the
really
show
good song.
to be
It's
the
hard,
sad song
heart-wrenching.
in a comedy. So that's a bit strange, but there you go.
Oh my gosh.
And it's probably the only song in the show that has like less than 20 words in it or something.
Maybe that tell you something, Jonah.
Just write less words.
Yeah.
But you absolutely nailed it though, Danny, because I remember you came off stage a couple of times and
Sobbing.
you were wracked up in this
in
song.
the first season, not so much the second season.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah.
No.
Turned off
The
by
The
that.
second season?
Yeah, too. But
Bit
it
of
would be
both.
weird because we'd be like, holy shit, that was a good one. Then she'd come up and be like, yeah, bitches! And on
Two
the
years
ones that
later.
we weren't, she'd be crying.
But a couple of times you came off and you were fucking wrecked.
No, yeah, she definitely cried on stage a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah, in real life.
But you did, yeah, you did
We
so
used
good.
to do our own rendition backstage, and it was called Flaccid.
Flaccid. Yeah.
And
It
you
leaves
just
you flaccid.
replace all the flatteds with flaccids. And it is actually quite a good song.
Yeah, we're gonna ruin the. We're gonna improve the musical. I was gonna say ruin.
You
We're
wanted
gonna
to be a
improve
comedy
it.
song, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and
After
so
all this time.
everyone at home who's listening or watching, you know, all the 3 people that have made it this far to watch the.
I don't think it's the same 3 people that have committed bomb.
But if you're here, it's just replace all the words with flaccid, and it ends up being a really good song. So.
This was a hard one to figure out what it was going to be about. I was like, oh, you have to reject someone, and I was talking about it with a mate, and he said, well, talk about sometimes that you've been rejected, and I recalled 2 times. Once where I said I'm flattered, and another time where somebody else told me that they were flattered, and there was the song, and it seemed to hit a nerve. I'm sure a couple of other people have had that experience.
In real life when someone tells me that.
Or you go into the full song.
Oh my god, you're
Sing the entire song.
you're like, give me a second, you're gonna play the back and track.
Oh, it's a really good song.
And this is the song that keeps on giving, just because it's one of those ones that a lot of people do versions of now at auditions and universities and things like that. And it's really cute. And it's really special when I hear other people do it because I'm sick of that.
Because it's not.
No. No, it's just really nice that people appreciate your work like that enough to want to do it themselves. And I'm sure Danny would say the same thing because it's it's your song, isn't it?
Is it?
Well, kinda. It's going to be associated with you for very long
I
time.
actually remember the first time we did it at your parents' house. Remember?
Yeah.
And then we got to the end.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
me.
And
That's all me.
that was all you. I put the raise up on flattered, the jump up to the octave, but you left it for the lead you, and then you held it for longer. And I was like, that's it. That's the music theatre version.
Oh, it's real nice and close, isn't it?
How do you do that?
Sing.
Sing.
Yeah.
You're
Belt it.
musically no.
Belt it out.
The lighting's changed.
It's a bit neon.
Stunning, Daniella.
Very good. And yes, very good lighting and coming right close into that face. If she had missed that mark by an inch, it
Shout
would
out
be
to Rodney
very
Bertram.
terrible lighting. Well done to Rodney, well done.
Righto.
Here it comes.
Here we go.
Oh.
And she still offers herself up at the end of the song.
I know, why? I'm such a dickhead. Oh.
Oh my god, I can't.
Yeah, I remember she did that one show, and I was like, make sure you do that every
Yeah.
single time. And you didn't even know what I was talking about.
I didn't. When we were doing the recording, you were like, "I need you to just make that sound." I was like, "I don't even know what you mean."
Well, you did it all the time.
Do it
A little
now.
cry.
But you know what?
There it is! I think you dig it.
But I honestly think, like, the only person who could follow it up is me. You know what I mean? Like,
One of my favourite things to do in lyric writing is have a lyric that means one thing at the beginning of the song means something different by the end of it, and that really
good job.
worked on that one. That applause goes on for 30 seconds straight. After that, just 30 seconds of applause,
Is
Good
this
girl.
Aiden's song?
relentless.
Yeah, so my
Couldn't
song
move on.
comes after
Just
this
skip
one.
Oh,
So the person who has to follow Flattered is the guy who's never done a musical before. He's never sung a song ever.
That little double take was good. Was that always a
Well, we need
thing,
to
or was that a
remind
you
people
moment?
No,
Comedy.
I just made it up.
That's good. It's really good.
Amateur
Also, you
yeah.
wrote that I would get
Yeah.
a song off at this point, but I don't.
No. Speaking of improvisation,
This
this song,
Oh my god.
popcorn, I felt
The
so
fucking
stupid
ivy.
just watching and so.
The bush.
it's so
What did I do the
pantomime.
first? I just watched the first scene. I was like hiding the bush, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There was.
So I've got activities this time. 'Cause
I-
activities are fun.
I gotta say, this song was just we hadn't quite figured out what was funny about this song yet.
Still
Besides Aiden continuing to want to sing and being interrupted, but I think the two keys that really brought the song home was Alicia eating popcorn and going all doughy-eyed in the bush, and the second is the
backing vocals.
backing vocals.
Which I
Yeah.
had it on my phone every night, reading the lyrics.
Never mind.
Backstage.
That's fine. And I think my biggest regret with the soundtrack is that it doesn't have these backing vocals for this song on it. So if you want to hear the proper version of the package, this is the version. Funny backing vocals, always great.
We could put them in and then I could be in the soundtrack.
We could, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We'll release a
You
pop
could get all
version
the
of
royalties
Flattered
that we get.
and a backing version.
All of the
vocal
royalties.
version.
Yeah.
You must get hundreds a week from those.
Yeah, I must get like hundreds of weeks.
Look at Aiden's dick.
Crooner song. There he is.
Aaron took a lot of liberties and
Well,
I just let it happen.
I was given nothing to do.
Well, I said improvise.
I was stuck on a stage, completely visible.
I mean, but that's the moment. He is stuck in this moment.
I didn't know there was a moon. That's a nice
Yeah,
touch.
come on, Rodney Bertram.
It was a full moon on Sunday.
The inspiration dramatically for this song is "I'm Going Home" from Rocky Horror, where he just goes into his own mode and he's got an audience and everyone's watching him like, what's going on?
Bit flat, Aiden.
Whoa! Alright, mate.
It's like every
Pick your
it's every show, man. Not just this. This is not just this run, dude. But I take things and I do my own thing with it.
That's
You
it.
know what I mean? Like,
Flat is his
yeah.
signature trademark.
Flat.
Flattered.
Like,
The thing.
if anything, I did flattered better than you.
There's that.
Here's the backing vocals. You're a bit flat though.
Yeah, you're a bit flat in this song, actually. Speaking of flat.
She was sharp.
Oh, you
I was
were.
gonna say, definitely sharp.
She always
Isn't
was
sharp too eager? Something that's too
Yeah.
eager.
That sounds like
yeah.
Yeah, she was always. It was always ooh.
I like Aaron reacting to the backing vocals as if they're there
From
as
the
well.
speaker over
Brilliant.
there.
Brilliant. And so the idea is these choruses get longer and longer every time. And so Aaron thinks it's the end of the chorus here, but nope, there's an extra line this time. And then we get 3 of them at the end. The popcorn. Right, that got a big laugh. It was gummy
It was
at
like
the start.
popcorn.
But it was like,
You went
you
through.
kept bringing out this like packet that was just torn to shreds, and I was like, you can't
Yeah.
bring that on stage.
It was like fucking Starburst or something.
Yeah, Starburst, yeah. Here we go, the crazy. This is classic Adin. It's good. Couple of screws loose. Brilliant. What is that?
I want to watch that again.
I love Aaron tries to cut him off. He's so good. Oh, so good.
Yeah, you're done now.
Which is not me. It's all Aaron.
Alicia.
This backing vocal.
Screamed it.
Because I kept telling you,
Screaming.
I want people to hear that line. And then this acknowledgement of the audience there. He's just so proud of himself.
Oh.
I love it.
Aw. Aiden, that was good.
Yeah, really,
Thanks.
really good.
It's my first musical.
I think, and it's funny. It's always Aiden's character that breaks the fourth wall there.
Oh, the hug.
This bit, the hug. There were so many different versions of this. I didn't know what version I was getting any night.
Neither did I.
It was terrifying.
Yeah.
Which was
Legitimately scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a loose cannon.
I just wrote the hug. Everything in between the hug is them.
Just made up. But I remember one night, it's just the funniest night in the first season, when I go for this punch, and you throw your glasses, but you throw them so hard that you throw them under the bed. This is before the screen was involved.
Yeah.
And they went straight under the bed, and then this bit that follows where I pick up the glasses trying to imitate you.
Yeah.
I actually went over to the bed trying to find the glasses under the bed for like a full fucking 30 seconds. Like reaching under this bed trying to like fish out these glasses.
Shame.
And I was like, oh, whatever. Fuck it. So that whole gag was just lost. Like,
Zoe.
In the first season, that woman going to the bathroom.
The what?
There was a woman in the first season.
Oh, yeah.
You had to exit by going in front of the
row,
stage.
yeah.
And so during that song, somebody walks right in front of you guys while you're trying to talk to each other. It's so awkward. I've got it on film somewhere.
Zoe.
Track that one in.
So thank God
Oh my gosh, this
we've
is
got
coming
this
up.
version. This glasses thing, this idea that the hardest thing about this scene was how do we convince the audience that Emma really thinks
I
that
love
this is Tim. This is basically Alan.
This is so
Alan. And the glasses just is the trick. She's
She's
drunk. He's wearing glasses. Must be Tim.
One night, actually, I went on stage. I went to grab my prop to go on stage, and the cleaners had thrown it out, so I had to use real champagne from the fridge.
Were you drunk?
And it was so fizzy to sit,
Oh my God.
so it was such a struggle.
Come on, girl.
I love this song.
The
Adin loved it too.
oh, this is my favourite song. But the Zoe screams based off my dogs. Just letting you guys know.
Can you close that window for me?
Yeah.
So this is if Flathead's the most well-known song from the show, this is absolutely the second most well-known.
His panties.
Yes.
And my shoes.
With the legs.
Aren't those your mom's panties?
They were.
You told me that.
That was a real wet willy.
Yeah, Caroline didn't hold back.
I didn't. Even
Yeah.
in rehearsals, I was licking your face and you didn't know me.
So for the music nerds, the chorus is actually the riff from On and On, which is obviously Emma's theme. That ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-da is dun 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 ba-ba-da-ba.
That's my bra.
So she's got a little theme as
I still
well.
have that.
I definitely don't have it. You keep it, boo.
The photos from the song are brilliant.
They're so good. They're so
intense.
good.
It was really hard to breathe in this song.
I love just how unsexy you were able to make
Thanks,
this
Jono.
song.
Yeah.
I mean, you
It's so
yourself are
true.
sexy, but this
It's so
performance
true.
is not sexy.
Depends on who you're talking to.
Okay, well, each their
Right
own.
thing. I can't do
So where's the sweet one?
This.
What? That was a Caroline thing, right?
I think so.
Yes, oh my goodness. Her legs.
I couldn't breathe by this point. I thought of you as my little cat in this house.
Yeah, that was a bit of a Ranger Sings moment. With the power.
The pussycat.
It's very violent.
You really.
Very violent.
That was a great stage play.
The praying mantis, I can't deal. No, this is my favorite part.
You really have to suspend
This
disbelief.
is
She's a zombie.
Oh my God.
She's being possessed.
You slowly crawl up from.
And now these legs.
These are this one.
I don't know why. I've actually been told that
God.
shout out to Olivier that I've given him nightmares about this particular part of the song.
Oh my god.
This monster.
Big surprise.
Terrible.
Talk about this note. Was
Which
it a
note?
struggle?
Stressful.
The note.
You, this note.
No, it's fucking easy. What are you talking about?
Ah, it came out so effortlessly.
This
Every-
part was
every
hard. I
night.
couldn't breathe. And, I had Laura Murphy to live up to. So.
Yeah.
A lot of it's her fault, to be honest. A lot of the big vocal jumps were just her.
Yeah, what the fuck, Laura?
Yeah.
Especially the 2-2-2. That's all Laura. I didn't write that. And she was like,
The hair,
I just want to do this
I
thing.
can't
I'm like, okay, great.
Hit it.
Not
Rook.
in the
I
face!
can't deal.
Oh my god.
Oh, the tongue. Oh.
I love that you were actually like exhausted.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is a Laura Murphy gag as well. The two fingers
Very
up the bum.
genius.
Two, because she's
You're,
singing two.
you're exhausted.
Genius.
You're like, I'm gonna breathe for a second.
Yeah, I did. You did a good breath there.
Genius. Ah,
Your bras falling off.
well done.
Yes, work.
Unfortunately, she doesn't quite get the clap she deserves because
Because you fucking.
Jess comes in and ruins it.
You ruined
She had to do it. It had to
Fucking
happen.
Aiden didn't want it to end there.
Yeah.
The idea that she hides behind the curtain is just like
No,
there's not
I-
many places to hide in this.
Where
I
else is
think
there to go?
I think I wrote that she hides under the bed, but that was virtually impossible. The
I
bed
think
was so
I
low.
forget that I'm there sometimes.
It's like, where do you come from? Everyone's here!
That little
Creepiest.
battle ba is the they are signs. Then that is Danny's thing. I know. I think about everything.
Oh my god, this is so ridiculous.
Absurd.
Everyone's here.
Yeah, the whole gang's together.
Someone
What
go
happened to
home.
turning this into a sitcom? I'm still really on board.
Yeah, it should happen.
Don't change to a musical.
What?
And we've got lying music again.
I
Oh,
hate
this
Zoe.
monologue. The day I wrote this next gag, I was like, pen down, well done.
Oh my gosh.
It's fine. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Best gag in the show.
Go straight to 4.
You do.
1, 2,
1, 2, 4.
Counting 5. Oh my god.
So, we've got to talk about Deathika.
Oh my god.
This was just how Laura said the line when she read it at first.
Rehearsing.
Aaron literally just said, "What?" And so she repeated the line, and I said, "Do it one more time," and it stayed in the script from
It
then
was
on in.
really
It
hard
was
not to
always
laugh
pronounced
at
like
that
Deathika.
part.
Yeah. And her monologue was not in the show either, but that was a Laura call. She was like, she needs
She
to
needs
get
a
hers.
monologue,
She needs a
yeah.
little say at the end.
Yeah.
And whether it was a song, we had too many songs already, so it had to be a monologue. And
That killed
No,
me
no.
every time. That killed
Which one?
That
Do you still want changing?
Oh yeah.
that fucking kills me, dude.
Very good. The audience are on board like, yeah, fuck that bitch. So dumb.
I know.
My favorite line. I don't remember that line.
Oh my god. Legs, your legs are so weird.
Was that crying the fuck out of me? Or something?
Yeah.
The fuck out of me.
Is it Hiccup? I don't know whose it is.
What's that?
Really satisfying that monologue for the audience, I think.
I remember
Called
this
it
going
out.
through a whole heap of questions and changes of like a whole smash freeze on the whole cast.
Yeah.
Because it was like,
Yeah, I think at first I didn't want anyone to freeze.
yeah, we were all reacting to the song.
Yeah, but it was just a long time to react
Yeah.
without them having anything to say. So we decided Aaron just needed to have this moment.
To himself.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anyone notices, but I decided to face away from Aaron.
Yeah.
in this
Good
song
choice.
because Aaron's just trying to make me laugh in his
Yeah,
song.
Can't help yourself. Swings the condom into the audience. There it is.
King Street Theatre, I threw it in my dad's face.
And on the last night, we used up all the condoms, and we all came out for a bow, and right at the end, and swung the condoms into the audience. So there was just condoms everywhere.
Did you make them every night?
Yeah. Yeah, it was me or the stage manager, depending on...
With glue?
Hand cream. We poured hand cream in pumped hand cream.
I think it was actual cum.
Yeah, no, I just
Yeah.
came in all of them. I did the tissues.
I think
then
last
did-
night we all did it.
Yeah.
Busy boy.
I was really tired after that.
Oh,
Look, Aaron just gives it to me here. Look.
Yeah, you can't.
Oh
you
my
can't-
god!
You are breaking.
I had to
asshole.
break. Fuck, he just was giving
That
it
was
to
a
me.
good choice, though. Fuck you.
This song started a lot slower and got faster and faster as we went.
Did we talk about even cutting this song at one point?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were, but it was just
But Aaron
tricky.
just
Because
didn't
how do
have
we?
enough to do.
We just had to wrap up Aaron's story somehow, and this is what did it.
Because we were approaching, I remember when we were doing rehearsals and stuff like that, it was like, are we going to do an intermission or not? And and this, like, we had to figure out ways of like either making it heaps shorter or longer.
And in the end, we kind of just trimmed parts out of songs
Yeah.
and got the pace up generally. But
Yeah.
and so we got it down to 90 minutes, which was always the plan. But then you put it in front of audience, and you got 15 minutes of laughs anyway. So
Yeah, but that's the problem with fucking people.
Really?
They sit in an audience and they complain about fucking 1 hour and 45 minutes.
it is a long time to not pay.
Jesus Christ.
Especially if you're working.
Oh, sweetie.
Oh, shame.
She doesn't want to be with you.
Literally, like,
Aaron's
would
going
blow me
down.
away with that note. I used to, like, feel the heat of your and I felt like I went full Beyonce. And I was like, woo!
The audience.
It's like, I'm like, can I go with just now? It's too late?
It's too late. You can't come back from that.
Would I really be your third pick?
Did you still want me?
I don't know. I was drunk.
Yes.
She's had a stroke.
Oh,
So savage.
so
So
savage.
we don't catch a break.
So, at the conception of this show,
Oh my god.
the idea is, okay, these people
With these lyrics.
have a threesome. They
You
realise
remember the lyrics to the chorus.
somehow we have to get to the point where they all five of them decide that they want to be together, and then they realise that it's not a thing that can happen, and then they leave. That's where the germ of the idea really started, with this idea of them coming together and going, nah, it's weird, I better go. That was a funny idea for a show to me. So
Thank you.
So what are
to see it land most times was really good.
what are the lyrics to the chorus?
We don't know.
Ah,
Apparently Danny knew, but none of us, no one else knew the words.
Also, a little. I'll say the next chorus.
Also,
There's a great outtake of this. Is it in this?
No,
Oh, no.
it was in a dress rehearsal.
There's an outtake where I got how to be human.
Yeah,
She
just
forgot how to walk.
the Corries.
How to walk.
And I
Shot.
cracked. I was laughing on stage. It wasn't good.
Mickey Mouse March.
It was that
That's
one.
it.
Yeah, it was this part.
Oh, I nailed that, Caroline.
Nailed it.
We always fuck that up though.
Yeah.
Sometimes the simple things. Everyone
Also,
hated me for this bit of Corrie that's
Laura
coming
Murphy.
up.
Laura Murphy hated this so
But
much.
I'm like, I'm happy for anyone to come up with anything different. But everyone was like, no, it's great, but it's crap. I'm like, okay.
And I look at Caroline. Oh no, no.
This song as well was not in the original draft. Just went straight from Let It All Hang Out. But I just really felt that we needed
An ensemble.
an ensemble number to finish the show off. And
Let It All Hang Out was the last
and
one.
this yeah, it was. And this song was I just started writing this song for me because I was drunk one night and depressed. And I was like, actually, it'd work in the show, so I put it in the show, and there it is.
This is my favourite.
Alright, did you do
What?
that
When I
one?
harassed you.
How do you feel at this moment, knowing you're going to have to hold this for as long as
So good.
terrified?
Caroline's just squeezed.
I don't know if you all had the same reaction, but like when I was reading the script and listening
Oh
to
my
the
god,
song,
the face! I didn't always go for the face.
What?
This.
Yeah, you
the whole of the
did.
face.
Oh, sometimes it
That
was the
was the
boo.
boo.
Yeah.
It's a big
So then I would just
No,
scrap
this
someone.
one, someone screams out.
They do.
They do. They said, should we join?
Timing that is very important. And
I'm gay.
Aaron always wanted to end the show with "I'm gay."
It should be when we're all like this, and I just go, I'm gay. Blackout.
But did you?
There it is.
I remember when I read the script for the first time and listened to the songs, did you guys think that it was going to be like a full-on orgy at the end? That's what I always thought.
Did you do what?
Like
you
when
think
it
you
slowed
were-
down and it came in with the motif again, and I was like, they're all gonna fuck on stage. I don't know.
Well, that is what you want to think
That was
as the audience.
That's just for
That's what the
party
audience
bed.
That was
So
that's
cute.
what I wanted.
How adorable.
Well, that was back in the days where you could go see live theatre, so that
Oh.
trip down memory lane. Hopefully one day we'll be able to do it.